Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing and full review of this LITOM 30 LEDs outdoor solar landscape spotlight. It is rated IP67 waterproof, yeah, of course, wireless solar power, and yeah, it's good for garden, driveway, porch, walkway, patio, pool, and it has a cold and warm white, and it has adjustable brightness level, and it comes in a 2-pack, and currently it's listed for around $45 on Amazon. I think it's pretty new. That's the latest device of this company. I mean, this is one of the main brands of these solar LED lights, and yeah, that's the latest edition. Yeah, I think that's a really good design to have the light and the solar panel separated, so you can adjust the angle for the light and adjust the angle for the solar panel, so it's optimized to get as much power from the sun as possible. So here we have the box. Yeah, it's a little bit large. I hope I can still show you a couple of things, but there's not too much here on the box. Yeah, manufacturer support a little bit, and I think they don't have a website, so if there is some instructions I will also go and show you that. So here is what we get. So the first light, second light, nicely protected, and yeah, let's take out one and see how it looks. A little bit the size, you can see it's quite large, so of course, yeah, the price is not too cheap, but yeah, when it comes to solar outdoor LED lights, it's really important not to buy too cheap. If you buy like for $2 in a supermarket, you can expect these things to die in a couple of days or weeks, so sometimes it's just a waste of money when you buy too cheap. I've already bought some of these more expensive LED lights, and they last for years, so and there's no work to do, no maintenance, no nothing. It just works, and it's a lot of pleasure, a lot of fun. Also maybe add safety if it's illuminating like an area which is dark and not safe around your home. So this is what we get, like installation material, some quick instructions. Yeah, of course, needs a direct light. Yeah, and of course, the closer the angle of the solar panel is to 90 degrees, the better. If you have just a flat angle, then it's not charging a lot. Also, yeah, of course, trees, and we don't have to discuss this too much. Everything is very clear here. And yeah, that's the manual. So I hope you can see everything. It's by the way, it's in English, German, French, Japanese. There's some introduction about this system, so make sure you go to a 1080p highest resolution, put it on pause. You can see everything here and have time to read when you put it on pause. Yeah, it doesn't look too difficult to mount. There's not much instruction here, so let's check the light out. So here we have, yeah, make this a little bit larger again, of course, you can see. So here we have the 2 axes or joints which you can release here or secure, and you can see when you untighten that, you can adjust the angle here of the light, and here you can adjust the angle of the solar panel. You can see the solar panel is really thin, so I don't expect the battery to be inside, which is a really good design. You don't want to have the battery here because it's heating up too much, so here it's much more protected. It's really good design. So I would never buy again batteries which are included in the solar panel, because they are heating up, get too hot, and then there's not much power, there's not much charge, and it can overheat, can leak, explode. So this is a much better design here, and yeah, it has a really good build. We can definitely see that. I mean, when you compare this to cheap brands, it's definitely a difference. I think there's nothing, no protection here on top. There's nothing we have to remove. It's always important to check that so we don't leave like a protection foil which is then burnt in or so. That looks good. So here we have the extension, like the pole, and then we add also this here, which you can then put into the soils, and then we have the whole thing here. Yeah, so here we are on full size, and you can see it is as easy as it can get, and looks really everything sturdy. There's no metal, there's just plastic. As far as I can see, it is really a sturdy thing. Massive light, yeah, and definitely the solar panel has a good build from what I can see here. I mean, the reviews are good anyway, so I'll put it down into the soil. Unfortunately, it won't be perfect sun, but I hope to do the very best, and then we'll see how much light we get, how the light will look. So I've been reading the instructions, and there are, of course, even though it's actually a very simple device, there are some important things to say about this. I mean, there is just one button here. You have 4 modes which you can set with just one button, and you can like cycle through these modes. So mode 1 is low white light mode, the mode 2 is high white light mode 3 is low warm light mode, and mode 4 is high warm light mode. Of course, you could start that, go into dark room and then turn it on. This is what I actually don't recommend, and also not the manufacturer. It's better to have this light charged for a couple of days, so it has a full charge before you turn it on here. So after taking out of the box, I wouldn't do something here. I would just mount it together, put it outside, leave it maybe for 2 days out in the sun, and then go during the night outside and test which light fits the best for you. Also, there's another thing. Usually these lights come pre-charged, and so there's some kind of power, either no power, medium power, or full power. So it's hard to say how much power it really generates from the solar panel. So the battery runtime can change over time. So during the first couple of days, because the battery is still young and it will a little bit improve over time, and the pre-charge, so during the first couple of days it's always difficult to judge how good the battery really is. You will see this only like after a week or so, so don't send it back if you are not happy with it after just 1 day or so. I would definitely recommend to leave it outside in normal weather when you have a lot of sun, at least for a week, and then only judge if it's really working or not. So I'm here outside. I have installed it beside the palm tree into the ground, and the idea is to illuminate from here up to the palm tree here, and same thing over there. I mean, the thing is, the old solar lights, they were not good, they were not really working anymore. Yeah, cheap stuff, and yeah, I'm trying to replace them now with these things here. No cable, no nothing. You can see with the old ones there's a cable involved. I mean, it was not a bad thing, but it got rusty, it didn't work anymore, and cable got always damaged by the lawnmower. So I think that's the better solution here. What we have to say, yeah, it is favorable to point from south to north, and not favorable to point from north to south. I mean, as long as you are living in the northern hemisphere. And this is just because of the angle here. Of course, you can't point that like from north to south and then have a really good angle here from the sun. It's just not possible, especially when you want to point it like up. If you want to point that straight, yeah, I mean, you can do that a little bit. You can lean that even a little bit forward. But I think it's definitely a light which is favorable to put in a position where you have it like from south pointing north. So I leave it like this. I think it's looking good, it's really stable. I can even push it a little bit deeper into the soil, but it's already really stable. I like it here beside the palm tree. It's not in a perfect situation or perfect position here regarding the light. Of course I will take this into account, but I'm already happy when it illuminates during the first couple of hours during the night. After midnight it's not needed here because it's not a safety thing. It just have to be a little bit beautiful, illuminating the palm trees. So here we are after the first couple of days, and it's looking really good, and you can see it has been sprayed by the irrigation. So yeah, you see the water drops here, you can see that also here, but there's actually nothing inside. It's just on the top here. There is no damage, no water inside. Also what's really important here, of course, no water inside here, and definitely looking really good. There is no bleach, there is no cloud, there is no nothing. You can see also from underneath still everything in perfect shape, so I have no doubt that this will last for quite some time. So I'm waiting a little bit here till it gets a little bit darker so we can make this work, and you can see how good it works. So you can see the sun has been going down since quite some time, maybe half an hour or so, and we can see this light is nicely working. Unfortunately I don't have a good camera to look directly into this light, but you can see it's really super strong. You can see it on my hands. It has a lot of power, and I'm trying to change the light. You can see now it's off. So here in the back I can turn it off and on with that's the white light. That's the, I think that's the stronger white light, and we have the low power warm light here, and that's the high power warm light, which I'm using currently to illuminate everything here, this small area of the lawn and even the palm tree. And it has really a nice light here, and also on the next tree down there there's the other light with same setting, and it is really working really nice. It's working the whole night. I've been checking in the morning, and yeah, it looks like when it has a lot of sun, I mean this time of the year it has around 10 hours probably of direct sun here, and yeah, it's charging so much that it's running the whole night, and it's beautiful, it's good, it's reliable, it's yeah, I love it, and for me that definitely works. And I've also tested these solar lights during the night with a time lapse from the Wyze security camera. Of course it's not the best quality, but I hope you can still see something. So I've took these cameras here from this side where I have them during the day. I placed them here directly in front of the camera to see how long they are really shining, and it was after a day with about only 50% sun, I would say maximum 50%. There was a lot of cloud, there was even some rain, so you can expect much longer runtime than this. So this is almost like a worst case during the summer, and you can see it starts at around 9 o'clock in the evening. There's still a little bit of light, I mean not direct sunlight. Sunset was about 8:30, so you can see it's getting darker, and you can see here, watch the time here, counting up the two lights here, the left one on low power setting and the right one on high power setting. And I'm going to start so you can see it here now. It's counting 10 o'clock, 11, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and they are still doing well.
especially the left one on low power. The high power one, yeah, is a little bit going down, but still there is a little bit of light. And yeah, even at the early morning when the light was coming back, there was a little bit of illumination. But remember, this was after a day with about only 50% of sun. I think this is pretty impressive.
And so I will put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description so you can check it out and order it right from there if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.